For God's sake, you must always have a safety meeting, my friend.
I'm like, I want to talk to that guy.
Maybe what?
Yeah, that
was his pronouns?
He's the world's most interesting man.
Huh?
There's probably some stories there.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Whatever you want me to be. What's up, you guys? How's it going?
Be cool.
Oh, it's going great.
Do what?
What's
In
new?
the dream, Woodford Reserve. That's actually a fun hanging out. I took my shoes off. I hope that's all right. If my feet stink, you
It's
guys.
another Wood. Is this another Woodford meeting or what?
You might have to.
Cheers.
Well, the Woodford's getting down there, so this might be the last Woodford meeting.
Board meeting. Sure, guys. Been a while since we got together last.
Fresh tub of ice and a couple arrows, pen.
Hey, let's go.
Charles, bobblehead Charles. Shout out to Charles Bobblehead there. Why don't we hold that up? Chris, check that out.
Charles, could you pick that up for us, please?
Have you seen that thing?
I feel like
Story behind that.
I feel like over the years I've seen this in passing, but I haven't heard the story on it. So
We
it's
joke
weird.
and say Handy Manny. It's not really Handy Manny, but
Handy Manny.
that's Charles as a bobblehead. So once upon a time, this was many years ago.
I don't grab its shoulder like that.
When our very first TV commercial was actually a cartoon, and it was a cartoon made of Charles. And my car that I still have to this day is this Scion XB.
Yeah.
It's an all-around car. I call it the toaster because it's kind of shaped like it. Yep, it has a lot of headroom, which is perfect for me because my head is huge.
Yeah, you
Not-
remember
not
that
like
commercial with the little mice
Yeah.
in it? They were
Oh,
like,
toaster.
that was you.
Well, that's a Kia Soul. So I'm very offended when people
Close
call it a
enough.
Kia Soul.
Yeah,
So
Kia-
it's not close enough. They're
Kia
actually
Soul is
totally
Shaped like a cube.
If you have colored hair, chances are you're driving a Kia
So anyways,
Soul.
I'm the one telling the
Just
story
saying.
here. Back to my Toyota Scion. So on the side of that was we thought lime green would be a good wrap.
Or would it be
That was the marketing guy, Charles, with the green, okay? Not my idea. I take no credit for that. That goes to him. But this guy was painted on the
Yes,
side of my
right here.
car. And so this
Would it be
is
colored?
Charles the bobblehead cartoon character. Who made that for you? Was it the radio station?
Some sculptus. No, that the radio
You have
station
someone-
knew. Yeah, it was somebody that did that. I don't know, but they
Anyways,
needed,
I don't know if you guys knew that. But
they needed that in order to make
Not
the
that.
animation. That was like the inspiration for the animation on the
Yeah.
commercial.
I still have a
Yeah.
picture of my wrap with him on the side of it somewhere. And my kids, back when my kids were really young back then, my daughter would always be like, "Is that Charles? Is that Charles?"
You call it Handy Manny now.
I just say that as a joke because it.
We
kinda
will,
is like the
I know it's okay.
Hispanic guy got the show.
I used-
fix things.
I used to have the Fu Manchu,
yeah,
right? You know, but we
yeah.
we got
Fu
away from
Manchu.
that.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's like the kind of goatee.
yeah. I was really into tech.
Take that to the shred and we'll modify it.
But Fu Manchu,
a
you have
new
to have the sides shaved, right?
Put some camo on them.
Strap a bow onto that.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
put a
Any-
bow and a
He's
three-piece
a
suit. If you know
ball.
what I mean? Like, yeah.
But you kind of know you made it in that world when they made a doll after you, right?
I think so.
They did.
There's no Polish powerhouse bobblehead, that's for sure. The
Not
problem,
yet.
here's the thing: is that it wouldn't stand; it would fall over because it's so top heavy. Yeah. 7 3/4 fitted hat, Ted.
We'll put the base on the head and let's keep it upside down all the time.
That might actually work.
Yeah.
That is doable.
So we already
top would be
cheered?
the bottom.
I did have buddies of mine made a Ted doll in barbecue, and it was some yellow flat top guy, and the guy from Wisconsin, total cheesehead.
Yep.
And he would take it to all the events, and be like, "Oh, we're at the bar. Here's Ted doll drinking too much beer," and then he'd be in the restroom. "Oh, here's Ted doll peeing it all out." Then you'd see a chick and like, "Well, here's a Ted doll in this girl's cleavage."
No, it's
All over the map on this thing, and that is like
it's very
It's all back in the bathroom again, and then back to drinking again, and it's a vicious cycle.
it was,
But a fun
was,
one. But a fun one.
but fun, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Well, if that's the highest level you make it in that fun profession,
You
Proud
need to
of-
bring that in. Do you have it still?
I do have it." Yeah,
It would be cool just to have on the table. I'm gonna do like a
because when we get the
paper mache of myself. There you go. Chris, you and I will get together and
We'll have some art.
paper mache people of Chris's will be like, this will be Chris.
Yep.
And then this will be
Me. Oh, with an ice. That would be our goal to get
All right, let's do some check-ins.
all right, check in.
Yep. check-ins. How's life? What's going on right now in your world, in your immediate life? Let's start with you, Nick.
Oh man, besides wanting the rain to stop a little bit, it's been a really wet year. So that makes things tough for our business, for work. It's hard to get things done. Chris, you can probably attest to that.
Yep.
Volleyball, sand volleyball for my oldest. Volleyball for Delano Tigers. Got karate going. My youngest daughter just got her, I think it's purple. Is it a purple or blue belt?
Sure, there's
Don't-
blue and
What's the
purple.
one after? It's like she had green and then
Usually purple or
staying. I think it's purple.
yeah.
I can't remember if they called it blue or purple, but got a new belt. Exciting.
Is that Taekwondo or
It's
karate?
it's karate. Yep, a place in Buffalo. Those guys are great, by the way. I don't know how they can remember so many different kids' names, and they all know every kid's name. And I'm just like, I only know one name. But check in, yeah. So she's great. She can kick over her head, which is really cool to see, like the stand kick over your head. I can barely get it to my waist, so that's like a whole nother gear that I'm not familiar with.
You know, they're made of rubber at that age. I mean, kids are
They're
very
made of
flexible.
rubber.
They don't even have to try. They're just very flexible.
So just busy, man. Busy with kids, busy with that life. Try to get to the cabin. Try to do some fishing, swimming.
Cabin projects going on up there? Anything?
Not right now, no.
No.
Painted. I made some shutters. That was interesting. I wish I'd had a camera on me for that. You would have heard a lot of F-bombs of me just like
I wanted to see
working through it.
photos of the shutters.
Shutters are great. Staining, not so much. I hope to not have to do that again. That's a very
See, that
slow,
last I seen was a
process.
picture, Nick with a big load of wood
Yeah,
in his hand. I mean, like lumber.
right. It's like every day. Yeah.
And then no more pictures. Nothing installed on the house.
You know what? When
thought maybe
I'll
they
have to
gave
take a
up on it.
picture and send it to you.
There
so
we
you
go.
can see them on the wall. Or we could plan a safety meeting for the cabin, and then you could see them in person,
An inspection.
from in the water or on shore.
We've been talking about doing that anyway because you have.
Great time.
We need to check out the drainage.
You have
It's
another
very
project.
very
That's another
important.
big project.
Yeah, and that's I feel like we're driving the ship there on that one. You're kind of
I'm sort of waiting on you guys right now.
okay.
So
all right.
We were going to wait until it rained so we could see the proper undrainage floor problem.
you can come and see the puddle in my driveway that's spooled up between the
It should be right now. Then
system for the
should
septic.
be right about now. All pooled up. That's great. That gives us kind of a base note to go
That's
on.
it for me, man. So yeah, otherwise,
That's good
What can we
checking.
do?
Oh, well, right now life couldn't be busier, right? So we have a house being built in northern Missouri. It's a farm that we bought mostly for hunting, but also as a stayover because the place we have in the Ozarks, right? Great property. Love going there. We love going there a lot, but the problem is
fun
it's
place.
a 9-hour drive, 9.5-hour drive, right? So
Yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah, it's a long drive.
it does wear on you, right? When one whole day going and one whole day back is consumed by just a brutal drive, it's really nice to have one place to stop and be able to enjoy yourself. So we decided to build in northern Missouri, building a barn dough, which is cool.
Nice.
It's going to look like a barn dough. Everyone's going to consider it a barn dough, but it's really a house with steel siding on it and
So
steel
if you want to be different, get off that and just say, I got a steel house.
steel house.
Or steel, right? And they're like, what's that?
Exactly, right? Just to get off the whole barn dough cliche. But
I don't feel like that's been around long enough where it's worn out yet, or at least not. from
it's
my-
still really popular.
It is.
You're having them built out here in the suburbs of the Twin Cities out
Yep.
here in the Independence area. You're having a lot of steel structures built now.
Absolutely.
So it's a style more than anything. It doesn't mean that it's actually a pole building
right.
with post framing and
You're not actually barning anything there or farming anything.
no and
well, not yet.
Yeah.
Well, and the big difference, just to clear it up, right? So for those that might not know, right? And I just want to confirm too, because I'm asking, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not talking to the people that are watching the show for sure. When Selena's giving me the stink eye right here.
That's fair. You should be getting it.
Okay.
Well, what do you want?
A pole building
Pole building. Yep.
is big posts that are cemented in with their own footing, almost like deck posts, and then the framing comes off of those, and they're not framed 16 on center vertically the way that a house is framed.
Sure.
It's more of a balloon style framing
Traditional framing.
ish.
I'll
Only
give you that.
Yep. Purlins on your roof.
Yep. And
Yep.
much more spaced out. So structurally, not as strong.
No, I wouldn't say that. No, I'd say equally as strong. They're just a different type of way of building it.
Yeah.
Well, there
it's
seems like it's so much less lumber used. How could it be just as strong if there's so much less lumber used?
I don't think it is less.
Oh, really?
No, I mean, honestly, I don't know. I don't really think
So the horizontal members,
one, right?
from my perspective, and right. I mean, the barn door thing, right, was truly taking a pole barn, and just putting rooms in it and like live in it, right?
Right.
We're living in a barn.
Yep. Insulating it. Finishing
So,
it off.
to your point, it's just a style of a house, a look. Right?
Yeah.
but I'm so what I'm wondering
Very
again,
functional.
I'm putting this out there as a question because I know there's a difference in how they're framed.
Advantage or disadvantage.
Right. But I don't know what the advantages of framing it this way and the disadvantages.
I guess the pole sheds, you just can get more room out of them with the engineering of them. I mean, you can have that 14-foot tall ceiling so you can pull your semis in. Right. Have that wide open room so you can pull your combine.
Open concept.
Yeah, you can have it wide open so you got that big concrete floor. So on most farms, you got that big farm shop. And so then when you add those rooms and doors and stuff, it's all non-structural and whatnot. So I think the capabilities of it versus traditional stick frame, you can't have a 16-foot tall ceiling in a traditional
Right.
stick frame.
And you generally have a basement, right? Where the barn doors are pole barns, as we're saying.
Just
slab on grade. So it's not one and the same. I don't
just
think.
fits the purpose of it.
But if you had a stick framed, wide open steel warehouse, would it be stronger?
But
So,
how do you make a 20-foot 2x4 meet those structural needs?
So,
I
like,
don't know.
like,
yeah, that's true. That's tough.
like your new house.
Good
probably
point. 2x6.
2x6.
I think that's the big difference. Is like to create a barn out of a house. You just have to use more lumber, different lumber.
I feel like the word barn is
It could
thrown
be
around loosely. It's really just more like like you said, the style or the look. It's not necessarily.
It's like, so no one would ever create a barn out of a house, right? But you definitely create a house out of a barn, right? It's almost like the whole joke where it's like, I took this perfectly good antique coffee table and I turned it into a pallet. You don't do that. You go the other way around.
Right.
I took this old ass pallet and I created a nice
There's a
coffee table out of it.
lot of ways to skin a cat.
Yes. Okay, I think I got it. I mean, we don't got to beat a dead horse or anything.
So sorry. You're building this place.
Yeah, we're in the middle of building it, which means I have to go down to Missouri a lot.
Yep.
At the same time, running a business, trying to stay in shape and trying to stay on top of my hobbies, and then also deer hunting tasks, which are
Deer hunting.
year round. I mean, it's a every month thing, whether
Right.
it's clearing trails, whether it's planting food plots, or dealing with the cameras or the mock scrapes or
Yep.
and we'll get into some of that, right? Eventually here, we'll get into some of those topics. But for right now, just as a basic check-in, I would say as busy as I've ever been, but it's a happy busy. It's a good busy. And to me, to be honest, the most important thing is everybody's healthy and happy. I mean, our youngest is 18 now, and she's happy. She's got an interview at a nursing home. She wants to get in the nursing field.
Nice.
I get to work all the time with my middle child,
Yep.
Selena, and she's just a riot and fun to be around. And I think we have great personalities. Our personalities complement each other, so we get along really, really well.
Yeah.
And then I'm also
good feedback too.
great feedback,
Yeah.
the best feedback,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah. 19-year-old feedback.
Hey,
I want you to know.
feedback's feedback.
You're right. It doesn't matter how old it is. And not discrediting the age.
Right. Good.
But then on top of it, I get to live with right now, but soon very close. And I think it's a great segue,
Yeah.
right? It's a perfect segue to your check-in
Oh,
because currently we've been living together while you guys kind of develop your future plans.
Cowboy Chris.
And it's been delightful. I love having you, but things are
He
changing.
does. He tells me all the time.
So
Yeah.
Well, but it's not all bad things. But yeah, so Jasmine and me, our apartment that we were renting, we had a 14-month lease on. The lease was done in March, and it was kind of, do we sign another year-long lease or do we move out? And so we decided, Charles was nice enough to let us move in, basically because Jasmine for work, she works as a pilot. And so she's working through the whole entire thing. When you're a pilot, you got to get your hour marks. You got to get your 500, your 1,000, your 1,500 as you progress in your career. So right now she's working as a CFI teaching people how to fly. And once she gets to the 1,500 hour mark, then she can start applying to go to the airlines, fly for a Delta or a Southwest or something like that. So she's working up the hours right now.
You don't say Spirit.
Yeah, there we go.
Hey,
It's a job.
if you need the hours, man, that Spirit jet.
And then you get
sucker
push
will
her more
fly.
to like Bob's float plane service up in Alaska somewhere, so we get some place to go. All right.
So Jasmine's working through that, and basically with that, here in Minnesota, working with the weather and whatnot, there's no set definition on you're going to get your 400 hours at this timeline just because you can have a wet spring and fly and whatnot. So we didn't know how long we're going to be at what spots. We didn't want to sign another lease, so we moved into the house, and Charles was nice enough to say, hey, if you guys, and I've expressed interest and I want to get a camper. I drive a big dually pickup, so I got enough truck to pull whatever camper I want.
What's her name?
Judy, as in big booty Judy.
No. That's not a camper's name.
Oh, that's
that's the dually's name.
Oh, okay, God. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, 4 in the back.
You didn't know.
I didn't know that.
She's got the big.
She runs wide.
She runs wide.
Yep.
Yep, she does.
Judy.
So,
Judy,
working through that, and especially with Charles and Simone building these houses and having these houses out of state, they're traveling a lot, so it kind of works out. We can take care of the house and whatnot while they're gone. So yesterday, went and picked up a toy hauler. Went and picked up a 44-foot voltage.
Who picked it up? You and Judy?
Yeah, me and Judy, we made a trip.
44 foot's huge.
Yeah, it's a monster. It weighs 16,000. It's a pretty heavy unit, triple axle. But so went and picked that up. And so today we're getting hammered by the rain here in Minnesota. Got 4 inches today in Long Lake.
Hey, getting hammered by the rain. Getting hammered not by the rain.
Woodford.
But so I actually spent my day today. I gutted out the bedroom in it, and we're just gonna run through it and kind of get it spruced up. It's a 2013. It's in good shape. It's just a little dated on the inside, but yeah.
What
was that?
I mean, fix her up a little bit? Or
That's what I was calling it. And then Charles came and looked in it last night, and he's like, what's the fixer-upper in this?
There's nothing to fix in that.
No.
It is.
It just, you said, I think you. Well,
It's just dated.
Yeah.
It's not right. It's not even bad.
2013. Which is weird to think, like, oh, it looks 2013. I'm like, shit, that's not.
I'm
cool.
telling you right now, it looks.
Yeah, totally use it, ready to go.
It looks. There's doors in it that I would put in a house right now.
Sure.
Doorknobs, the style. There's maybe the carpet a little bit, the wallpaper a little bit, but there's nothing dysfunctional about it whatsoever, and super comfortable. And the first thing that I think of in those things is when you walk in, can you smell anything? Can you smell anything? Mold, mice,
feet.
I don't know. Can you explain?
No, I was just throwing it up. There you go. You never know. It might smell like a foot or grandma's house.
Did you have an experience?
You go to my cabin, it smells like an old person lives there. And that's,
there's the old smell. Yeah,
So-
Berber carpet.
Right.
Weird kind
that's
of.
what I mean. Like, have this, feet.
Or bourbon.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, so moving on. So it doesn't.
No, you know what's
doesn't
funny?
smell like feet. Hey, congratulations.
You got
on
the
having a
first-
camper. That's
You got the first official laugh out of our production team right there. Like so.
I'll be many more, I promise. Yeah, stick around long enough.
All right, we'll get back to feet, but Chris.
Yeah, so it doesn't smell like feet.
So that's
Fixer-upper.
it's a little bit of a fixer-upper in my opinion. So starting to work through that, and then
Sweet.
the business, we're just struggling through the rain right now. It's really wet. It's hard to get our equipment onto properties and whatnot.
So just probably push trees over at some point here. The ground.
Well, I actually was in Shorewood today, and I had 3 trees that landed on top of one another. They just gave out at the roots because the ground's so saturated. So, yeah, it's busy season then, and we got buddies up in Bemidji calling.
Yeah, they got crushed.
They got crushed by the 120-mile-an-hour straight winds.
Plus saturation of the ground.
It was really wet. Yeah, they had a lot. I saw videos.
They were already wet.
Yep.
Right.
And so I So we run a grapple truck for our business that can haul a lot of tree material, 70 cubic yards. And I've got 3 or 4 guys that have already called me and said, hey, help, can you please get up here? Can you start running your truck up here? But we're fortunate enough to be busy down here in the cities, so we can't make it up there. But just busy and growing the business and whatnot and just working through it. But June's busy season for my work, so it's nothing unexpected.
Yep.
So just logging through it.
What about the
Time-
CrossFit? Don't forget about the CrossFit.
Yeah,
Where you at
got
there?
CrossFit, so we got the gym I go to, CrossFit Sisu. They got a couple locations here in the Twin Cities.
Nice.
We got their big competition for the year. Tees off in 2 days, Friday, Saturday, and
What does that consist of? Like you're going up against other CrossFit gyms to see who has the best.
yeah, so
CrossFit-
teams of
CrossFitting?
2 sign up, and we all compete against one another. So there's 82 teams signed up.
Dang.
You have to be really good at picking up a heavy object, moving it from there over to there, and then
Right.
moving it back from there
I have
over
a
to
couple
here.
neighbors that do it. Yeah, they're pretty-
And a lot of other things. I don't mean to joke. about it.
No, you're not.
You know what it makes me think of?
2 people from each place. Sorry, go ahead.
Remember in Super, we were just talking about Super Troopers. Right?
Yep.
It's like,
Yep.
oh, you guys. Oh, yeah. I remember you, right? And they bringing in the keg.
Yes, yeah. He's like, move it over here. No, move it over here. No. You know, wait in over here.
You know what? I actually think it'd be.
You pull us.
Oh,
We're all under arrest.
I'd be good at that. Yep. Sorry, I got my.
Are they all the same, or what's the competition this weekend?
So the competition this weekend is 5 different workouts spread across Friday and Saturday, and so competing in a number of events, and it's gonna be a great time. A lot of people that I know competing in it, and fortunate enough that my business sponsors the gym, and so
it's all done at the gym, or what?
yeah, so we
Or
got
outdoors, indoors.
we got a couple outdoors, couple indoors. We actually have one off-site event that is at the Dick's Sporting Goods at Ridgedale. They got that kind of cool outdoor turf area.
Yep.
So we're gonna go do an event out there. And then we got the rest of them at Excelsior, kind of in the downtown area.
Okay.
Some in the gym in Excelsior, and then some outside of the gym. And
Cool.
it'll be a fun event, a lot of fun, and get to kind of sweat it out with some people and struggle through some workouts. And looking forward to it. It's be my 3rd year doing this competition.
So Woodford Reserve is probably not sponsoring that event.
Well, we'll see by Friday morning if I'm still feeling the sponsorship.
Let me ask you a question about that. Is the CrossFit community into building the temple, having a great competition, and then going out and tearing it down?
You know, I think there's a little bit of give and take, because there's some people at the gym that are definitely pretty straight laced, and they're not going to be doing that. But then
I'm getting messed up after.
there's 40 of us that I know, I guarantee, will be going right to Maynard's as soon as we're done at 5 p.m. on Saturday.
Reminds me of a what's the low carb beer commercial? The
Like Mick Ultra.
Mick Ultra,
Yep.
double ultra, super double
Probably
ultra,
one guy that drinks that.
watered down ultra light, Mick Light, double light.
Yep.
Those commercials are like, yeah, playing basketball, beer in the middle.
Yeah, 96 calories.
See, I drink water. You can have a Mick Ultra.
Like, who does that? Like, I'm sorry, it doesn't matter how much of a lush you are. You can't wait till the end of the basketball game. You can't. Whatever.
I'm thirsty, man. Hit me, bro. Give me a Mick
It
Ultra.
really is. It's so they're so embellished. All right, Teddy. Check in Central today in this time in this era in 2025.
If I would like to do one of those, but it would have to definitely involve drinking.
Yeah, there we go. Ted's
Tip
more, of a,
cup.
Ted's more of a beer mile type.
I like that. Hey, me too.
It was
Skip
short of the
Who can hit
competition.
the slip and slide and slam a beer faster?
Yeah.
Tippy cup.
Oh, we're on the same page all the
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
time.
Spin the tail on the donkey.
Yeah, I don't know.
Spin the
Like you
tail
guys, man, life's busy, and just enjoying a lot of cool projects going on with all you guys, with the son Kyle, with the neighbors. We're time of the year where we're looking forward to hunting, right?
It's coming up.
We're doing food plots.
Coming around.
On our side, we do a lot of hunting. Kyle and I, my son, in Wisconsin. And hopefully this year with Charles and Chris and Nick in both
About the
Southeast
house.
Minnesota.
About the house. What
Yeah.
about the new property between us?
Yeah, then like you, we got a new house project. Kyle has a new house, and we purchased the land part together, and we're
Strategically placed it between
Nice.
the Thayer property and the Moonin property so that we could have to build
It's the middle compound.
a
between the
road
two
going
compounds.
through.
Connecting the
How long do you think the road's going to be? If you were to just guess, Kyle. Yeah, how long?
Between my house and yours.
Yes.
800 yards?
Oh, it's better part of half mile, I bet.
Oh yeah,
Say between a quarter and half mile.
yeah,
Okay.
it's not that much shorter than going around.
that's a lot more fun.
It's a lot more fun.
It's totally shorter. It's almost a direct diagonal line.
Crow
Yeah,
flies.
you
I've
don't.
always wanted to own a property with a creek running through it.
Yeah. More importantly, you can safely get home on those late nights when you're hanging out together, and you
walk back.
and you want good
As long as
visibility
the bridge is constructed
through the woods.
Yeah, and you just have a nice trail to walk back.
Well, and that speaks to kind of what we're doing. But first and foremost, I mean, how amazing is it to you have your son buying a property
Yeah, it's
in
been
Rattlesnake Bottom.
yeah, it's been great for me. You know, I like working on a project. To have a house working for him. You guys helping us out.
I haven't
connecting
helped,
all
I
the
haven't helped
neighborhood-
at all, but I'm there in spirit.
Well, I think you have, Nick. I think you have done more than you.
Okay, good. Good.
By staying away, you've had.
That's a lot. If anything, I'm not slowing you down. So I am like a direct result of the.
See those shutters you were making.
Yeah, you did. All right.
You're not
good.
putting shutters
Saw
on.
how long it took me to make them. No, but seriously though, if you need some shutters, I'm your guy.
All right, oh, just keep that in mind.
Lead time is pretty far out.
But we'll be probably taking a hiatus on those bridges and any marsh projects until water can go down.
We're about ready to start on them again until the water level in the Crow River snuck up again from about 9 feet to 13 feet in the last 4 hours.
Supposed to get up to 15 and a half. I saw something.
no
earlier
15
today.
and a half.
It's fine.
What's
say that's
it,
gonna-
19?
I was really bummed out about it, and then I was like, wait a minute. Now they have to stay on their side of the creek throughout the whole hunting season. Darn.
I thought you were more excited because you could get that boat that you bought.
I know.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
the
river
river.
had to unwrap it.
No way, man.
That thing's coming out this weekend.
Oh, it's coming up on the road. It's going to come up on the road.
your boat.
Yeah,
You think it will on the road?
I think it'll come all.
It's not even going to be as high as it was last year. Someone was saying last year.
But you don't know it. You got possibly more water coming.
that's
you
true.
know?
Yeah,
You know,
could-
so it's
could
like, I
hold some
mean,
more.
right now you got projections, but first of all, it rained 3 times more today than they expected, guaranteed.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And well, maybe not 3.
No.
More than they.
So 4.5 inches here in Long Lake. One of my customers just contacted me and said,
Wow, no kidding.
I'm glad you guys aren't starting today because we got 4.5 inches in the rain meter.
Already today.
Yep. That's what you just texted me 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, and Delma, I'm assuming we got the same because it
Yeah.
was.
Or close to it, yeah.
It's coming down.
A little bit less on the west side. Look,
I go by shirts. Took me 3 shirts. Go through the day because I kept getting out of my truck and soaked.
Oh, yeah.
Like-
Soaked, I know. It didn't take much, even just from walking to the parking lot into the building. How long were you outside for? 7 seconds? Maybe less.
good day to get stuff done. So, well, good check-in. Cheers, guys. Cheers to that.
Yep.
While I grab my
Uncle Woodford.
my little book here.
Uncle Woodford.
Go Woodford.
We could probably bring these chairs together a little bit.
It's farther and farther the later
Yeah.
an episode we get.
Yeah. Next
Figure it out.
Start throwing cup
next
track.
episode will be a lot closer to that. Just want to take a moment to remind folks that it wouldn't even be possible to do this podcast without our fine sponsors over at All Around. Those people are amazing. They're very supportive of the safety meeting and all of the adventures, but more importantly, they're the highest rated exterior contractor in the Twin Cities. They have a lot of fine options, full service help, start to finish, design help, everything you're looking for at All Around, and it's VIP service, white glove. I mean, have a project consultant come to your home, sit with you, your wife, your husband, your partner, your friend, just you.
Right.
There's a lot of different ways to be there at that meeting. And
I could attest to that.
Or
That's
building.
how I met Nick. He
yeah,
sat with my wife on the porch and drank a bottle of wine and
Yep.
sold us the roof.
that's
did.
exactly what they were hoping you'd say about All Around. They just
I've been up on Ted's roof
so
twice.
let me get through this ad, and that spawned a story of mine. Go to allaround.com and get an estimate for your next exterior project. And by the way, they also threw in here this disclaimer that they wanted me to read that says that they are not responsible for any of the behavior or content or any potential lawsuits that come out of this recording. So
All around.
thank you all around.
We do it.
You talk about contractors coming out and sitting with wives, right?
Well, I was there as well.
I understand that we're very close with Joan. We know Joan. Everything's good. Right? But I know this one time I had a meeting with a homeowner, and so they had me come out as a recommendation from their real estate agent to assess some damage to their house from a storm. And so I get there and I kind of do my thing. This is back in the day. This is 12, 15 years ago. I don't know. And I do the assessment and come in and start talking to the husband and wife, and I let them know kind of what's going to happen. They're like, they start arguing, and they were like, well, the insurance company sent this other person out, and he's a contractor, but he kind of represents the insurance company a little bit, and we don't know what to do. And I said, well, you do whatever you think is best for you. You're under no obligation to use that person. That's just somebody that they send out.
What?
But you can if you want to. That's fine. I knew they were a referral, so I'm never going to be high pressure about anything. But the argument proceeded into, well, you just want to use him because he was rubbing your back when I walked in. That's what the husband said.
We get back to our meeting with Nick? Or no?
No.
All right.
This is a back rubbing meeting.
Yeah. So the husband saying to the wife, you're just talking about that guy because he was straight up rubbing your back when I walked in, right? And she's like, oh, barely. He just for a little bit, not for that long, right? And
So he walks in and he's like,
this guy literally walks in. So he says to
I
the,
got so much hail damage on your roof.
I don't know how it got from point A to point B because that particular part of the story was never discussed. But what I got from the story was at some point after the inspection, there was a conversation, and apparently the wife in the scenario, the realtor wife in the scenario, had some knots in her back. And this particular contractor was also a certified massage therapist. And so he offered to help her out. And, well, it just so happened that the husband came home and saw that kind of awkward moment at that particular time. We made a commercial out of that.
It's like, he's like showing her, here's the pictures of the hail damage on your roof. And she's like, gosh, I just slept on my neck wrong. And he's like, don't worry about it. I'm a masseuse. Go ahead, sit down. I'll take care of you.
Yeah. Chances are,
Has the lotion on his hip.
Yeah. Puts the lotion on the skin.
who knows how it really comes to life, something like that. But, when a story like that happens, I mean, you remember it forever.
Oh, yeah. Be like, oh, that guy was awesome, man. Yeah, he's buried in the backyard. He's still there right now. You want to go see him?
Great guy.
You dig him up.
Real piece of shit. Great guy, though. Great
So
guy.
anyways, Ted, you were talking about over it.
Did you get the job?
Yeah, we got the
We did get the job, yeah.
no hands on.
No
either.
hands, yeah.
Completely hands off.
Right.
All right.
Hands on the roof.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's like you can't cross the line. Don't cross that line.
It's pretty aggressive.
I mean,
Guy
you know,
really needed
at
a
least.
tail.
Well, I think the biggest problem is he didn't give the husband a back rub too.
Right.
Because if you'd have been equal opportunity for both, right? Equitable outcomes.
Get home from work, sit down, get you a plate.
Yeah.
Get you a back massage.
Let's go. Let's have some fun with it. All right. So anyhow, that story was just spawned by the whole, meeting and sitting down and having whatever. So we got some updates.
Do you have a story like that?
I wanted to get into a little bit of this topic because I'm really, really interested in it. Folks, when you eat, folks, I'm not talking to the folks. Let me not talk to folks. You know what I don't do in this show?
You know,
You know what I never
I'll
do?
come to your defense here. We did a radio show for 10 years.
Yeah, you got old habits.
So
they're gonna
we were
die.
generally talking to an audience, right? And it was very obvious what we were doing.
I'll tell you what I won't do. I will not talk to the people listening to this show. I'm not allowed to.
Let's pretend like
My daughter and my consultant are strongly against me talking to them, so through you, I will
All
talk
right,
to
so
them.
where are we going here?
Ted, I want to know more about the days of competition barbecue, and specifically kind of what got you guys into it, right? Because there's going to be a lot of barbecue talk throughout the years and months and years of doing this show, but
Is it before you talk, just real quick, do you pull like burnt ends right now or anything?
So
'Cause I could go for some.
no,
No, you don't have any barbecue?
no, that's just funny
Yeah.
because Kyle and I and another friend did a grad party the other night, and we cooked pork belly,
Oh.
which was phenomenal. And every person that tasted it was like,
Let me check my
So-
phone for a message of
I love these burnt ends. And it was pork belly. That was the joke. So is it like,
yeah.
you mentioned that.
Who thinks that the burnt ends are the pork belly? It's like you really have to. I don't know. You could tell me it was
Was that pork belly?
armadillo leg,
Pieces of bacon.
and
Yeah.
the way that stuff tastes.
And it's so good that people think it's burnt ends, which is great
It's
because
not
it's
burnt
like third the price.
You can tell me it's armadillo leg, and as good as that stuff tastes,
Joey down, your buddy Joey.
I
we're
would
gonna
believe.
cook armadillo.
I would
down.
believe you 100%.
Armadillo.
No, what specifically I want to know,
They are very, yeah.
and I think that these guys want to know as well,
Those damn aardvarks.
is
There's another one.
because here's the difference, right? I don't think people realize this. I don't think they realize that there's a realm of meat out there, food out there. So you take your average barbecue joint, like a Davis Famous or something,
Right.
one of those places, or your other well-known barbecue restaurant. You're like, it's good. You like how I did that?
Yeah.
So
We did.
you take your average barbecue restaurant, that food, I just want you to know, when you have competition barbecue, when you taste what it is,
Oh, it just ruins it.
it would ruin your average barbecue joint forever. And so, how'd you guys get into it?
Well, that point first, though, and you ask all the guys that own all of them, our buddies, my friends, that competition and restaurants, they do both. You can't run a restaurant on competition barbecue because it's so labor intense and meticulous to get it to competition style, right?
Really?
You can't charge enough for that at a restaurant, right?
yeah.
So there's a little bit of that. Some guys do it very well. They do it. They sell it.
Well, like the other day, the side
Yeah,
event at the bar that
that's like a general perception.
Schreiner and Schreiner and Dougie ran
Germany.
out in New Germany. Exactly. Really cool.
At T Road,
Well, that
T-Road bar in New Germany, Minnesota.
That was very high level.
Or those.
Pulled pork.
Absolutely. So they do their like that. That's specific. They do competition ribs to sell at the
Yep.
bar, and its price point is reflective of that. So people pay a little more for that special rib, right? Yeah.
It was really good.
Oh, it was incredible.
Because I had
So
a
good.
dinner, it's just making me hungry.
Oh, it is.
Are we gonna talk about barbecue?
And now every time I look at doing a rack of ribs, all I can think about is, well, I got to do 2 extra for Nick because he's like,
Oh my! What's funny is you made those. Was it last year or the year before that? We went down to the Ozarks, and then for some reason we didn't end up making the ribs, but we did eat the pork belly.
Yep.
And brisket.
Yeah.
Uh,
And shrimp.
yeah. So
Yeah.
you made the ribs like the day or two after we got back.
after we got home, man.
And I have my oldest is like she eats chicken nuggets and pizza. That's it. And bagels.
Is it bagels?
Bagels.
I like the twist.
Bagel.
That was natural.
Yeah, bagel.
It's not bagel.
Our
Bagel.
Nick.
Where are you from?
Nickel
Minnesota.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Minneapolis. No, I'm just
Thank you. Anyhow,
up north.
Crush those ribs. We talk about them still to this day.
And
To get hurt,
yeah, that's
the
why every
rib
time I
is-
want to cook them, I think I'm going to do a couple racks for Nick because, man, they really appreciate
so
it.
what is the big when you talk about that a restaurant could never charge enough for a competition plate and have people justify paying for it, right? When you talk about that $150 plate of food, right? why is it so? Why does it taste so much better than your average barbecue restaurant?
Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I said, average, above average. I have really good friends that I know from barbecue competition that sell it that quality in the restaurant. They do very well, right? But I would consider that high-end barbecue, maybe, right?
Yeah.
They
It's
put
like an experience when you eat it.
just more
Life-
time. It's more love into the product, right? And
It's more staying up until 7 a.m. nurturing.
you got the right guys, right?
product,
Chefs, right,
yeah.
cooks. You know, it's putting the time and the product into it. But yeah, I mean, it's like cook ribs for anything, right? For a grad party, 3 days, for me and you and Kyle and Schreiner and
3 days from start to finish to make it all.
yeah, you know, you got to get the equipment, you got to
Yep.
cook it, you got to have a starter.
Safety
Full
meeting.
starter.
We got to have a safety meeting, and then you have to have a meeting before the meeting.
No, that's spot on because you were talking about, you're like, oh, I just threw together some pulled pork. I don't know, it was a month ago. You were like, yeah, we just threw together some pulled pork. I'm like, oh, really?
3 days ago.
Started at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, I just threw this together real quick, and I sent him a text. I'm like, Ted, this is the best pulled pork I've ever had in my life. And his response was, tastes better when you're hungry. You must have been really hungry.
Yeah, right.
I mean, the guy's as humble as
But
can be,
full and eating it and stuff.
but it's just incredible because you're willing to put that 12-hour shift in.
Right.
Absolutely. But that's with, I don't know, with everything, right? I mean, just, hey, you put the time in, right? But it's a fun passion. It's a fun thing.
Well, there's a lot of things about it people don't know, which is like how the suppliers actually raise the meat. I mean, so your friends at Comparts, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
And I love
product
them.
is everything.
They know me
Product.
very, very little. I know them very, very little, but I've had plenty of their meat.
This is like
Yeah.
It's
a
a
market or
Well, we
pork
do
farmer.
I mean,
okay.
Or
got it. Sorry.
pig-
we use it in competition, but we also use it personally because Compart Family Farms on Nicollet, Minnesota, best pork on the planet, right? I mean, it is a big difference no matter where you buy
It's
it.
the bacon.
That's not even their specialty, but
Well,
it just came
Yeah,
out with
just the pork in general.
they
and
just
then-
came out with some new was that new testing bacon stuff, or was that stuff they already do?
They're always moving different products. Yeah, I don't know. So we're lucky enough. We've been very good friends with them.
Yeah.
So we get a lot of the early sampler products. They test stuff.
Beta
do stuff.
testing stuff that they're just like, oh, we'll throw this out there, see how it does.
But even their
What day is their sampler? Like he's at Costco or
This guy's on a hunt right here. Like he's not trying to drive the conversation. He's trying to find his next meal.
Yeah, I want barbecue right now.
but I don't think we've ever turned Nick on to any of the brisket that we do.
Oh, yeah.
The whole, Snake River Farms out of Idaho.
But talk about
Same thing.
how they actually to me, before I knew any of this, the animal's the animal, right? It's like a pig tastes like a pig. It tastes like cow tastes like a cow tastes like a cow. Now I'm not asking
They're not
for
all created
exactly what they do. I don't want you to share all their secrets, but maybe just share 2 of them.
They're like, we only have 2 secrets.
First off, you'd assume I
Sure.
know their secrets.
Yeah. No, it's not even about.
So quality of meat and seasoning got to be huge.
So Compart Family Farms, for example, I mean, these guys are brothers, family farms, knocking out of the park, of course, selling internationally. They're pigs. These guys lost all their farms to disease, came back to reintroduce their line of hog farming. And I mean, they literally ultrasound their hogs to develop their fat content.
Yep.
And I'm trying to remember this. There's a code word that me and my buddy Jeff, our den mother from our barbecue world, misspoke about comparts one time, which actually I'm not gonna remember. So, anyways, so compart, they just very meticulous about their feed and graining of them, and you can't even see a pig on their farm.
You guys got to understand something.
So Wagyu,
they
like
don't sell
like
it.
a
would be like
very
Wagyu.
well-oiled
They're
machine.
not selling this stuff to grocery stores.
Right.
They're selling this to people that are competing
yeah,
only.
barbecue.
Well,
Yes.
well, you can find it in all the It's
Correction.
directly to restaurants.
They sell it to all of the restaurants that you want to go to.
Yeah.
Correction. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
Whatever.
The buy it online. Compart Family Farms.
Sure.
You know, and if you want to go catch a big fish, any one of the brothers can take you out an egg pond. They don't get to go out enough because they're farming,
Oh,
but
they
if
got
they
ponds on their
would,
property.
They're in Iowa,
Christian.
right? They're in Iowa?
Nicollet, Minnesota,
Oh, southern
Is that
Minnesota.
Southwest?
straight south down just a little bit
It's
west.
still
of
flat land,
Oh,
though,
west
right?
Louisville.
Like straight
Yeah.
flat land, right?
Yeah,
So that's why it's ponds, right? You want to catch a fish, you go on their ponds, right?
yeah.
No.
Farmers, they don't sit still, so when they can't work, which is all the time, they
Digging
go
holes and
fishing,
stuff. Yeah.
which is
And they have pretty good sized fish on those ponds.
they won't tell you, but
They do, huh? That's still cool. I'd love to catch a big fish out of a pond. I don't
We should
care.
go trespass.
What?
Who said that?
No.
so that's all. Yeah,
Yeah. So Ted Moonen sent me here. Said I could fish on your pond.
So what? And you guys maybe know this, maybe you don't, but at your highest of highs in barbecuing, and maybe you wouldn't consider it that.
So
but
far, I don't know what you're talking about.
on the surface, if somebody were to get a snapshot of what you've done in barbecuing, and I know you've taken kind of a rest from it, backseat, still a little involved, but not completely. But highest of highs might be actually on some of the big shows like Pitmaster and
yeah,
that kind of stuff. But
Right.
but not only that, winning at the national highest level with some of your good friends that we know and we've met, local guys, Midwest guys, and you winning it and winning consistently, right? And so just how'd you get into that? Why? What was the idea? How did it start?
I'll say too, because how cool is that? Because Midwest is not traditionally known for barbecue. Yeah, he's
Orange rip.
no, that's
Uncle Woodford. Uncle Woodford. Uncle Woodford.
Uncle Word.
Yeah, Midwest. I don't feel like it's known other than maybe Kansas City. People say Kansas City barbecue, but when you say barbecue, you don't think of Minnesota. But I would put your barbecue right up there with stuff that I've eaten in
My den mother, Big
Texas.
Wheel, would love what he just said because that's what he said. Is like, we want to put our goal was to put Minnesota on the map for
barbecue.
barbecue, right?
Right.
And Jeff and Derek are who pretty much run the barbecue. I was just guy that stood in the background and
Fill the cups up.
fixed the equipment
There you go.
and filled up the pitcher of beer. But we were very lucky, man.
So you're really good at
We
barbecue.
competed
And you're
for
modest.
about 10, 12 years. They're still doing it. Won many competitions, including like some international stuff. The American Royal was probably the big thing, But I don't know. It was all fun and games. Didn't think of it at the time, but you look back on it. Yeah, it's pretty cool accomplishments. But
And you got to eat a shitload of really good barbecue food.
yeah, so I'm cooking with you guys right now. We go hunting, we go cooking, right? And that's what I learned. I learned from the competition to
Right.
how to cook a rack of ribs rather than just throw it on the Weber and burn the shit out of it.
Yep. Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
So
And so that's what I was appreciative of
yeah.
all my years doing that.
awesome. Many great clips to share, many great stories to share, and it's going to continue because you're not completely removed from that, and it's always going to be a part of what you do. Thank God. Right?
No, in fact, hey,
Hey.
going on the road to a barbecue competition, how cool would that be?
Yeah. Well, and you always
Man.
deliver at just about every single function that we do, whether it's related to competing with barbecue or just we all got to eat, so let's throw something on. It's a huge contribution. But let me just mention this: you guys, you've taken a back seat, right?
I have personally, yeah.
Yeah. Why'd you take a back seat? Why'd you get it? Just to premise that real quick.
Yeah, I know a lot of things. Is actually when I first started doing it, Kyle was early in high school, grade school. He took every Friday off out of school to come help us at the barbecue.
Nice.
That's awesome.
For you, credited for those hours, I'm sure. It's part of the OJT.
Kyle had a lot of tummy aches on Fridays.
Took me a while to convince the principal that he was learning more at the barbecue than at school. But
Yeah. That's fair.
so that that aspect was gone. Him not being there. We won everything we could win, and after that, it was no more. It wasn't part of my business, no matter how much we won or lost, I still got the same low paycheck I did every day, so I'd go back to work. And I wanted to get back into hunting, and Kyle getting out of college and getting a job, and hooking up with you guys and Buddy Dick. Hunting just became a little bit more of a
Hunting and family kind of just took over all of it. Yeah, it's really
It's
interesting.
very hard to sit at a barbecue on a Saturday waiting for that meat to cook when we should be doing food plots or
Right.
You know what's hilarious though is that
just
It kind of ran its course.
getting back to my old best hobbies. Probably.
so around the same time that you're like, hey, I'm going to take a break from the barbecue and focus on other things, and then you're meeting me and us and our
I'm gonna
group.
take a break so I can ramp up to do.
So then we eliminate Saturday every single Saturday for 7.5 years, and then the other 2.5 years was pre-records. We sacrificed to do a radio show, right? And so all I'm saying is, at similar times in lifetime,
right.
we're making some new adjustments to do it, and then here we are talking about how, man, we really need to do more of this, and now we need to do a podcast, right? Like, so.
Came full circle.
Yeah, it's full circle. Like we're doing the shit that we absolutely got away from, but it's all for good reason. It's for the passion of all of it. But
Yeah, that's a funny analogy.
one thing I want to add though is, so after have taking a step back, you still will help your friends that run the same team. So Shiggin and Grinnin.
Oh yeah. I forgot to mention the name Shiggin and Grinnin, who Jeff actually wants to. So
He's itching to get on here, buddy. He wants to get. Oh, Jeff wants to know why he's not. Why is he not on here? He wants to be on here. We'll get you on here, Jeff.
back
Don't
in the
worry.
day,
Jeff.
Justifully,
I don't know.
Yeah, Jeff.
we were doing really well, and barbecue was great, right? And we won a lot of world competitions, so that everything was great, right? But what we didn't want to get into was like our own rub, our own sauces, right? All the stuff you do when you're on the top, right?
That's kind of what everyone does, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get your swag, you get your T-shirts,
Yeah,
you get
all that
hats,
going, right?
you get-
Build your brand.
Yeah.
We were having so much fun just doing it. That like, we don't want no part of that, right? Meanwhile, all of our friends in barbecue are winning the same, and they're doing that, right? Now look back and like, wow, these guys got brand names and stuff. And so Jeff's looking back now and like, well, yeah, we maybe shoulda, woulda, coulda, right?
Let me ask you a question. Do guys ever just take two already brand name rubs, throw them together, put them in a
Everybody's rub.
and then say, "This is our rub. You're really gonna want to use this. It's the best rub, right?" No.
Change it. I added a little bit of salt.
Special.
Yeah, you throw a little something in there just to make sure to change it, just like anything else. Well,
Yeah,
I do want to
very
give
cool.
you guys shouts out because
Yeah.
just to give you guys for example of like how it's come full circle. So now Ted just takes more of a, hey, if it's fun and you want me to be a part of it and I want you guys to help, you want me to help out, I'll be a part of it. Well, they just went to on Mille Lacs this year when ice was on to a competition called Fire and Ice.
Okay.
One of the only barbecuing competitions on ice, right? Yeah, on a lake.
Thankfully, there was enough ice to do it this year.
Solid water, right?
Yeah,
Or,
yeah.
What do you call it?
Solid water in the form of ice.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's the only form of solid water there is.
Ice water.
Listen, leave in the comments how you want to tell me what different kind of solid water there is. I'd love
Leave
to.
them in there. We won't.
Scientists, let me know what you're talking about. But you guys went. There's almost 50 teams. You guys competed in cold temps, blistering winds, shitty conditions.
Can't make good for barbecue.
But they're out there cooking. They're doing their thing. And don't get me wrong, it didn't slow them down at all. You know what I'm saying? Like they
Gotta stay warm somehow.
Yep.
They were all about safety. Okay? 100% about safety. And can you tell, before I tell the ending of that story,
48th place.
can you tell me how is it judged? How is it not? Well, somebody might think, well, it's all subjective. Oh, they got their friends judging this stuff. They got their. Can you?
That's true. I actually don't know how that works.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Yeah, well, when you lose, it's judged very unfairly.
When you get
Makes sense. Sounds like professional sports.
When you win, it's
Those
a damn
damn referees.
But
No.
seriously, it's judges are obviously an equal part of the whole system. If it wasn't for the judges, there was no competition. And
Right.
for every team that's in the competition, there's a judge.
Okay.
So it's not like 4 judges.
Yeah, I got
doing
it.
300 teams.
So you're judged by your peers, essentially.
Yeah, and there's a lot of judges. I mean, and they do a phenomenal job, right? So it's very hard to understand, even for the guys that are competing, how well of a job they do, because it's the human factor, right? It tastes
Yep.
great, right? But they're set by rules and parameters, what they should do, how they should judge each product, right? But you turn in your product, ribs, chicken, brisket, pork, and each judge table gets a sample of your product. They get one taste, and that's what they judge off of.
Okay.
So it's not like, very quick and a small thing that they get to judge.
And the judges get to do that
they're-
50 times?
No, so that's what I mean. So if there's 100 teams, there's
Yep.
100 judges. So
I say one. Gosh damn, I want to
Yeah.
be a judge.
unanimous boxes though, and you're getting just a taste of it because they don't want you to be full.
it's all blind.
You're just getting like a bite
Bite.
of this one and a
Right.
bite of that one, and then I imagine they wash down with some sort of
It's
palate
always
cleaner.
Yeah,
Woodford
being in the world,
Select.
right? I mean, everybody complains about the judges
Okay,
when they lose, right? But it's as
so
good as it could ever be.
that being said, and with an overwhelming record of winning, and then here you get back in just for fun to help your buddies out, and they're competing and fire and ice. Tell us what happened.
Well, yeah, it wasn't by surprise that because I went back, we won it all,
Of course.
and not by a little bit. It was pretty much a landslide. So
Oh, wow.
It's weird. They do
So
something.
were you a judge?
No, I wasn't a judge. And the other thing is, I know that these guys throw some tricks into the thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't hurt to throw a little honey and jelly all up on that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Is that
Throw a little mess of that thump, you know what I'm saying?
Say it like
and that was Thursday night, and then we went into the competition.
I'm pretty sure they throw a little bit of that thump up on that, you know? I'm pretty sure. You know, all up on that milk.
That comment was not approved by Shaking and Grinning and Barbecue.
right.
Shaking and grinning.
Would they have me as a judge though? That's the real question.
Absolutely, you'd love doing it, Nick. I mean,
Yeah.
you should.
They're looking for the most random, ordinary guys possible to take that.
How do I sign it? Well, I'll sign
That's
it.
the thing is now you're not having any
Come to the website, I'm submitting an application.
They want somebody so unbiased that it is just like, this man.
Just don't tell me what's yours. I'll know. I'll be like, oh, that's Teddy's.
So
It's like they're all 10 out of 10.
the year,
Right. Yeah.
the years are shadow.
Everyone can take first place.
This makes you answer your question, Nick. So the first time I ever cooked, or Jeff and Derek invited me to a competition, and I went there, showed up. They're sitting there with all their buddies, and I'm like, well, what do I got to do? And they're like, well, you're judging. I'm like, oh, what do I got to do? Well, you go over there in that big, hot, sweaty tent with them other 50 people,
Yeah.
and they'll give you instruction to stay there in there all day. You judge the meat, and then we'll see you later. I'm like, what are you guys going to do? "Oh, we're going to go drink and barbecue." I'm like, all right, I'm going with you guys.
I don't want to be a judge.
Those are the end of your judging day.
That's my judgment.
Yeah.
Never did
Yeah.
do it.
Was there a certain thing you had to, your palate, you had to like put down the throat before?
For judging.
Yeah.
I actually
Clean
never
out in
judged.
between
I
meats.
went the other direction to cook, but
You never made it.
no,
Ted looked in the tent and was like, "Nah, it's not for me."
you would love it, Nick. You should do it. It is very cool. It's very fun, and
I don't know. The hot, sweaty tent part doesn't sound great, but
No, that was a little exaggerated.
But it's
could
more,
probably tough it out for
it's
someone
more
with
about the
barbecue.
meat sweats.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, and so they give you a little direction. They're like, you got a rib, and it has to. You want to.
So you have no idea. They're just like, this is rib number 1. Take a bite.
absolutely, and then you just
chicken
write on your
number 1.
scorecard
Yep.
what you think of it. You know whose it is, what it is, why it is.
And then the grading system is like 1 to 10 or
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Yep, exactly. 1 to 10 on each piece of meat.
You judge it like what's tender, what's moist.
Yeah, all of the above. They give you.
They got parameters of
You actually have a place cart, like a placemat.
Yep.
And it's all on there, and you put the rib on there, and then you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Honestly, you should. It'd be very fun for you to do it if you don't
Yeah, that would be
at
cool.
some point. And all you gotta do is call.
I just like barbecue.
He's put you down, right? And the guys the cooks, their biggest thing is like bringing a little Playmate cooler with.
Yep.
Playmate, the old cooler before
Yep.
your time, right?
I know what a Playmate cooler is.
No, all the good old boys I worked with, they always carried around leather. Yeah, exactly. They throw it right in their front end loader with them at the beginning of the day.
Perfect. Yeah, because you can fit all kinds of stuff in there.
Exactly. They got their Mountain Dews and their Funyuns and the all right.
Funyuns, yep.
Yep.
Some snacks.
So because as a judge, you can only take one bite, right? That means you have a whole 3/4 of a rib left.
Sure.
So they take one bite into the Playmate. Bite of chicken into the Playmate.
Yeah, so they got barbecue for later.
Brisket into the Playmate.
Love it.
Nice.
Yeah.
So then they go back and grab it.
Dump it all out and eat it.
So Fire and Ice, what were you guys judged on? Was it ribs? Was it brisket? Was it chicken? Was it all three?
Yeah. So every competition, same thing. Ribs, chicken, brisket, pork.
Okay.
Yep. All three collectively. We were lucky enough at Fire and Ice to, if I remember correctly, we won 3 categories. There's 4 categories. We won 3 out of the 4. Then the overall.
Yep.
The overall is what you're looking for.
Yep.
I mean, going there when Kyle was young. I mean, the funnest part about with him and his buddies was trying to figure out who's going to win before they got announced, because
Sure.
it's a numbers game, right? It's like, oh, he's got 3 firsts. He's got blah blah blah, and you're figuring that out ahead of time to see who's going to get.
So they're doing like categories, and then the overall is like kind of the grand shebang, right? Like, okay, now drum roll.
Guy who didn't
Shebang.
get called at all in the top 10.
Shebang.
Boom, he might win it because he was like 11th in everything.
Yeah, his average was
Right.
across the
Oh, got it. Okay, that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
But-
Yeah, not placing like top 3 doesn't necessarily mean that you're out of it.
Which is a whole nother fun part of it, other than the cooking,
Right.
the guessing game of the awards and all that.
You know what though?
What do you get for winning besides barbecue?
Some of them are cash
Right.
prizes, some are, monetary
Rick.
prizes.
Okay.
Some are pat on the back, some are, all different.
Yep.
Around the horn.
That's cool.
Adult toys.
Oh, really?
And we're not. I mean, just random things.
Right.
You just, here you go. Here's a,
the adult toys are
shovel.
sponsored by Chicken and Grit.
you get one. Here's a shovel for all of you. I mean, I don't know. You know what's stupid? Like the hockey guys that do the pond hockey championships,
Yep.
right? I know this total rabbit trail, but whatever. It's the biggest pond hockey championship in the world.
Yeah, the one that they have on Nokomis.
Tacoma, whatever, down in the lakes, right? Very, very well known, right? And apparently they get to take a picture with a old metal shovel.
Okay.
It's not even like that old. It's like from Tractor Supply from like 1988.
Chris, you got a shovel in the back of your truck? Throw it out there.
Yep.
That's
They take a picture with. They don't even get to keep the shovel.
They get to take a picture.
They're beating guys from around the world that come to
pounding their
this.
bodies.
Oh, it's more intense than NHL hockey in terms of physicality, and that's what they get out of it. We know because the folks at All Around sponsored the winning team. We sponsored the winning team.
We're the
This year.
pond hockey champions of the world.
I was laughing because you guys beat out some of my buddies at the gym.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They put together a team and you guys beat them out.
We smoked them.
Well,
Smoked them. I'm just
it's
kidding.
kind of what we do.
Yeah. Number one isn't just in exteriors; it's a way of life.
It's a passion.
It helps when you stack your team with like professional hockey players or that played for like
Well, I
big
mean, that's
name schools like Bemidji State.
minor details.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but you know, other than
Okay, so we were called out on having like a stacked team.
Right.
For
Ringers.
Well, you did.
well,
Tomato, tomato.
Just saying.
What's the
we had a very, very good team, and they were all not pro level. Otherwise, they would have made it pro.
Right.
These guys weren't pro. Now, someone did play overseas, so you could call Europe pro. You could call some of it pro, right? But not NHL.
getting paid to play in Switzerland?
But you weren't
Yeah.
only
Didn't even
stacked
real
team
money.
there either.
That's exactly right. All I'm saying is
You were just
we get hate emails from these other teams, and that other team had Cookie Monster
you just didn't stack it.
on
Oh,
their
well.
team. And Cookie Monster is a nickname for a guy that was on the Wild. I'm just going to leave it at Cookie Monster. People can look it up. They know who he is. One of the most devastatingly injury-prone making
Cookie Monster.
Cookie Monster. Makes a lot of injuries.
Plays dirty.
Enforcer.
Very dirty.
Yeah.
Missed
Enforced.
not
living
just
at-
enforcer, but like impaler.
Impaler.
Nick, wasn't that your nickname back in the day?
On a pole. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Look up Cookie Monster. Look
do you
up
call it?
The Polish hair puller.
look
Used to
at
be really violent.
Wild. Look up the last name
I've
Cook.
changed.
Wild NHL, and you'll see a lot of YouTube videos talking about one of the dirtiest players of all time. And that guy played on the Delano team for the Puck in the Park competition, and they're sending us emails about stacking a team. I'm just
Were they sending emails to ask how to stack a team? They were looking for advice, or was that?
Correct. All right, are you guys up for a draft here this year? Are they not going to be playing next year?
I don't know.
Well, it goes the same as doesn't matter if it's college, high school, whatever, right? I mean, there's that separation between the number one and the bottom of
Right.
the league, right? So where do you draw the line? You know, it
Ah,
can't
there's-
be equal.
Yeah, if there's no rules on some of these amateur contests, if there's no rules on what level of person you can bring on, and then the sky's the limit. I mean, so
It's no different than playing in like a golf scramble tournament and someone's like, we shot a 7. And you're like, wait, you played 18 holes of golf. How the hell did you shoot 7?
yeah,
Yeah. Like,
we just did. It's possible. What do you
the team
mean?
was stacked and we
Yeah,
shot,
but-
whatever, 59.
The thing about it is we knew what we were doing. We wanted 1
Yeah,
year
we wanted to
to
win.
take down the belt. We knew it was going to cause all kinds of commotion, right? That we brought on these.
I heard about it from
outside-
my neighbors. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's okay. It did exactly what it was designed to do, which was splash in the community and say, "Hey, guess what? We're here." But they also
did
they
you
also
ever-
love it because
Did you
all
have teams in there years when you lost everything?
oh
We,
uh
we don't lose.
no, we just
I'm
sponsored the
kidding.
event. We never
I think it was only for the first year.
we've never had a
Oh.
team.
Yeah.
So when
We always say, let me take it back. We never lose.
when we get it done,
So,
we do it right, Ted. So and everybody knows the entire event is for charity.
yeah.
It's for youth hockey and
And
all,
it was back
we're-
to the.
huge provider for youth hockey.
If you're getting a lot of negative comments, you probably did something,
Yep,
right,
right,
or
yeah.
you made some noise, right?
Same. It was all in good fun. It was a good time.
Yeah.
It was pretty competitive. I wouldn't say there might have been a couple games that they did really, really well on, but there was some other towards the end there. They were playing teams
Absolutely.
that
Sure, we won
for it.
in the final. We won the first one. The second one went to a tie,
I watched them. They didn't have their hands tied. They played. These
Yeah.
guys had to play.
Oh yeah.
and then
Yeah.
they either were going to go to a third one, or they agreed to go to a shootout. Both teams agreed
Shootout.
because it was brutal outside. I mean, you're
So
talking
cold.
you're
Been
talking
standing next to the fucking
regular
school.
temp was probably something around -2, and then it was blowing on top of that, and it was probably -12.
I know
or
because when I went, I had
13,
everything I owned on. I had all the gear, 5.0 Under Armour base layer, socks.
You guys want to know something about this guy, right? I tell him it all the time. Tell everybody all the time. I'm going to tell it.
Really
cool, man.
He has nice hair.
So Nick is not the same
do.
guy. The Polish powerhouse of today is not the Polish powerhouse of 7 years ago, okay, or even 5 years ago for that matter.
Wow.
Polish powerhouse today
I'm the same.
is a lean, mean fighting machine that gets cold
I don't fight anymore.
when the AC is at 71 degrees.
Right.
Okay, he's like, ooh, temp.
It does. It gets cold. Yeah.
the Polish powerhouse of 5
I
to
thought you'd
7.
like to get cold, Nick.
I do. I love being
Is that what you're? No, continue, sir.
Bro, you don't understand.
bro.
Things changed, okay? This guy used to
Cold shower in the creek, right?
cold showers, fans on him after the showers. He was a little heavy. He's a heavier set guy.
I still like the fans.
He shed a Charles. He had a whole Charles on his body. He released one of me. He is a much thinner guy than he used to be. That's an exaggeration, but you know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
The bottom line is, he used to be a polar bear, and now he feels the cold. Now the cold gets to him. You know what I mean? Kind of like maybe how you and I might feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Keep telling my beautiful wife I'm not gonna thin down because I don't want to get cold.
Right. You gotta hold that R49, right? Gotta maintain the R value.
That's right.
That's fair. I can relate to that.
How do you feel about that change? Has it been a big drastic change, or do you kind of still feel it? I mean, you still have a fan blowing on you after you get out of the shower?
I mean, no, not right away, but
Dude, so imagine getting out of the shower and being so hot.
Watching Nick in front of a fan. No, I don't want to imagine that.
we said to imagine that. Yeah.
Being so hot that you have a fan blowing on you. His wife used to tell me, yeah, I sleep with 2 comforters on, completely under the blankets, and he'd have his window open in wintertime with a fan blowing on
I
him.
can relate to
Not
that.
that far, but
Is that not it?
yeah, a couple fans, no big deal.
I'm telling you.
Everyone likes to be cool when you go to sleep, don't you? Like when you get in your bed and you feel that, like, oh,
You don't want to be suffering, though.
no, definitely not suffering. Comfortable.
Yeah.
Like just my hands a little bit purple.
Very comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind if I lose the feeling.
Polar powerhouse.
Polar powerhouse, yeah.
Polish pole dancer.
What's the average temperature in Poland? 52 degrees.
Probably.
I think it's actually 51.
Well, that's close enough.
51.5, 52.
But who's counting?
yeah.
Well, average this year.
Oh, yeah. Global warming.
Yeah.
Tell you what, gentlemen,
Factor in the global
let's
warming.
do one more toast and call it a night, and we'll be back in a couple weeks.
Give it the Zeman stir.
Oh my goodness, that I don't like that stir.
We'll work on that
Just for the
in the next episode.
just for the record, I don't like that stir.
Yeah.
It's because he spilt on himself.
Cheers.
Cheers. See you in 2 weeks.
Safety first.
Okay, you gentlemen pretty much killed it.
We get it done and we do it right.